everybody, Steve Damish at Enterprise, driving around Enterprise country to get a sense of how the roads are. I'm heading west on Route 123 near Stonehill College right now. Not too bad, not too good, but could be worse. I'll let you know when I change roads. One thing to realize on Facebook Live is I'm driving a lot slower than it seems. Facebook Live seems to quicken things, making it seem like I'm going 40 to 45. Right now I'm going 24 miles per hour on 123 heading into Easton. Saw a comment, not much of a storm so far, and you are correct about that. It's actually already turning over to rain and sleet as I speak. Forecasters have called for the snow to stop around this time and to turn over to rain, and expectations of 2 feet or 18 inches of snow have been reduced to maybe 4 to 8 inches in the Brockton area. We just talked to the Taunton Weather Service a short while ago, and they have downgraded all of their forecasts. Here I am approaching Route 138, heading south in Easton. Roads are not too bad, very quiet at the stores. CVS is open, but has 2 cars at it so far. CVS in Easton on Route 138. I am in a 4-wheel drive Toyota Sequoia, so I feel safe, but going slow. Once again, right now I'm going 20 miles per hour, although it seems like I'm going much faster on the video. Heading south of 138, going from Easton into, heading down to Rainham Way. I'm going to take a left on 106 eventually, but just give you a sense of the roads out here. They're not too bad. Not much traffic. I will tell you, the plows have not really hit these roads too hard yet, and I bet it's because they anticipate the weather changing to sleet and rain as it is as I drive. Once again, heading south on Route 138. You may recognize the signage, 123 heading to Norton, coming up on the right. I plan on going straight down to 106 to give you a sense of how the main roads are. The side roads are not that much different. You can tell by my windshield, and you can tell by looking outside your own windows, snow is turning to sleet very quickly, and as forecast an hour or two ago by the Taunton Weather Service. Heading down 138 south in Easton, going by Easton Pool and Spa, going at 28 miles per hour. Not skidding, not much traffic. Wires seem mostly clear, not too much snow on the wires, although there are low-hanging branches. So far, fairly uneventful here on 138 South in Easton. Heading to 106. Just giving you people at home a sense of what the roads are like. They are not good, but if you drive slow and have some traction, or a four-wheel drive, or front-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive, who doesn't nowadays, you should be okay. First plow come across right here, heading north on 138. Parade of plows. Just passing in the intersection of Turnpike Street in Easton, heading south on 128 by the old site of the carriage house. You can see as just traveling south for a mile or two, conditions have already improved on the road. The sleet is turning to rain, and not too much happening on the roadways. I'm traveling at 30 miles per hour right now. 138 south, heading to Route 106. I do plan on taking the left here on Route 106, heading into West Bridgewater. I have blinking yellow lights, I'm going right through. So now I'm Route 106 East, heading into West Bridgewater. And I'll soon pass over Route 24 and give you a look at that highway in a moment. Plows heading down west on Route 106. Not giving me much space. Move over, please. And he did. So the road conditions are similar throughout the region. A lot of slush, a lot of rain, a lot of sleet coming down now. Plows are out. Not much traffic, but no one seems to be skidding much, so it's not too eventful out here. Although it is quiet for a 1:30 on a weekday. Approaching the Lowe's Plaza on Route 106. just before the overpass at Route 24. I'll take Route 24 north back into Brockton to give you a sense of how the highway looks. It is slippery, but if you drive slow, you're all set. Just watch out for plows. There's a new Barrett's Ale House, formerly the Charlie Horse. Route 106, West Bridgewater. Approaching the highway, I'm going to head back on Route 24 north into Brockton, give you a look at the highway, then head back to the newsroom. Driving 30 miles per hour right now on the overpass of Route 24. Highway looks sleet covered, but we'll see. This is the on-ramp to Route 24 north in West Bridgewater. The ramps are very slippery. I'm going 20 miles per hour right now on this one. And here's Route 24 north near exit 16 in West Bridgewater. Highway is not in good condition, but it is mostly empty. Very slippery, a lot of slush. Actually, I think the back roads were a bit better if you plan on heading out. Back roads seem a bit better than Route 24 at this moment. Very slippery Route 24. Lost traction a few times. And I'm going 30 miles per hour. Route 24 north, heading from West Bridgewater into Brockton. I'm going slow and people are pulling up behind me, trying to get by. Good luck. I'm not going much faster than this. That fellow past me right now is going about 40 miles per hour. I'm going 35. Route 24 north at the West Street overpass, heading into Brockton. Route 24 north and south is not in good shape right now. I drove down Route 138 through Easton and it was much better than Route 24. This road has not been hit by plows in a bit, you can tell. So not too much happening on Route 24 north, heading into Brockton. Not too many cars out, although I have 5 or 6 in back of me. It's not good passing weather, so they are not trying to pass. I'm going closer to 40 miles per hour now on Route 24. Not great driving out here, so I would avoid this highway if you can. Walnut Street Bridge, West Bridgewater, heading to exit 17 and Route 123, Belmont Street in Brockton. Route 24, very slippery. Passable, but very slippery. Needs another plowing soon. As you can see, the snow has turned to sleet and rain. No more accumulation right now. Forecasters have told the Enterprise that temperatures should climb into the low 40s this afternoon and bring sleet and rain. And total accumulation in Brockton should be 3 to 7 inches. So says the Taunton National Weather Service. We have had a few incidents happen today in the region. We had a car drive into a pond in Stoughton. We had a police SUV cruiser in Brockton collide with another SUV, a civilian SUV. No injuries in either of those accidents. Stoughton car into the water and the Brockton SUV versus police SUV collision. No injuries. You've heard about several minor injuries, minor accidents in East and West Bridgewater. Nothing to report beyond that. It's been quiet. You'll find all the coverage of today's storm, including the accidents I just mentioned in Stoughton and Brockton, at enterprisenews.com throughout the day and tomorrow's print editions, obviously. We're always welcoming any of your photographs from the storm. And some photographs, if they're good enough, can make it right on page 1. Just email them to newsroom@enterprisenews.com. Approaching my exit, 17B, onto Route 123, heading back to the Enterprise newsroom. Route 24 north, not good. Route 24 south, not much better. So if you're heading out to the highway, my speed limit has been about 30 to 35 miles per hour. The ramps, as you can see, are much worse than the highway even. So I'm down to 20 miles per hour on the ramp. Wending my way back to the Enterprise newsroom. Once again, enterprisenews.com will have all the coverage of today's storm, including several videos, one of which shows a car that ended up in a pond in Stoughton. The driver was taken out and taken to the hospital to be checked, but is believed to be okay. The car didn't go underwater. It ended up in about 4 or 5 feet of water in the front, and in the back 2 feet of water, so you can see the most of the car in that accident. Okay, on 123 west by Cumberland Farms in Brockton at the infamous 5 Corners. Which, despite its redesign, still has many issues and many problems, but not as bad as it used to be. Files are out heading east private plows mostly. I haven't seen too many state plows on the highway yet. I wonder if they're waiting to see what kind of direction the storm takes. So heading back to the Enterprise newsroom. If you haven't been here before, I'm invited to stop by. We are just off Route 123 behind Sullivan Tire, about 100 yards before the Easton line. Here's my worst part of the drive, getting back into the Enterprise parking lot through 2 feet of unplowed snow. Thanks for watching, listening. Once again, quick summary: Route 24 not good. The main back road's a bit better, but the conditions seem to be improving. Thank you.